My name is Marta Guerrero and I'm the principal at Mount Pleasant High School. This is my third year as principal of Mount Pleasant, and before that I was an assistant principal and a teacher. Overall, this is my 31st year here at Mount Pleasant.
Ms. Guerrero, what do you feel that you are doing differently in Mount Pleasant High School?
I think Mount Pleasant High School is in a very unique situation. We are one of 12 schools in the Eastside Union High School District, but we are one of the smallest. And this allows us to give students a much more individualized program and attention, because we can get to know our students a little bit more when there are fewer students that are at other schools. But at the same time, we provide all the services and all the programs of a comprehensive high school, like any other of the comprehensive high schools here at Eastside Union High School District. So I think that approach of being a small school with a big school big school services allows us to do a lot more for our students and to get to know them a little bit more.
So when you say small school, how many students do you have?
About 1,300.
And say, for example, Independence or Overfelt?
Overfelt is a little bit bigger than us. I think there are schools in the district with 2,000, 2,500, 2,600 students, so we are one of the smaller ones.
How did you encourage students to participate in the Local Community Hero Scholarship Program?
The bulk of the work is done by our counselors. We have all 4 counselors, and out of the 4, one of them has as a special project making sure that the parents and the students know about all the scholarships that are available to them. So we talk to the students one-on-one, we post it on School Loop, we send out information to parents, and this time of the year, when seniors' thoughts turn to graduation and colleges, I think it's the one-to-one conversations and the follow-up of the counseling staff that makes the difference.
What keeps you up at the night?
I think the day that I became principal, I inherited a responsibility that I did not have as an associate principal. And what keeps me up at night is the trust that the parents put on us. Our community is a middle class, hardworking community. Parents work every day, and they may not have the time to come on campus and check up on us regularly. They drop off their children at the door, and they trust that the moment the students walk up those steps, we're going to do right by them. And that's a huge responsibility. Sometimes when you know that parents are going to come knocking at your door, that kind of releases some of that responsibility, because parents are going to be knocking at your door regularly. But when parents trust you as much as our community trusts our school, that can be overwhelming at times. It makes us get up in the morning and work a little harder.
What do you think you would like to do differently in exciting students to go to a higher level?
We have a challenge. We still need to raise the number of students, the percentage of students who attend a 4-year university. I think we do a very good job of making sure kids are aware, in some cases of making sure kids are accepted. Where we are having an issue is once students are accepted, because they may not know colleges, because they may be their first in their family to attend, they get overwhelmed by the idea of going. And sometimes it's after graduation where students who were ready to go, were accepted, had turned in all their paperwork, get a little bit overwhelmed and decide instead to go someplace else where their friends may be going. So I think it's that follow through. First of all, increasing the percentage of students who are accepted and are ready to go, and then once they are accepted, making sure that we provide a service after graduation to ensure that they make it through the door of that university.
What do you think parents' role is in the society with their children?
Parents are their children's first teachers. Parents send us their students with love of family, with the knowledge that college is important. They do their part at home, and I know that when the kids go home or before they send them, the parents oversee the work of the students, making sure, even if they're not able to help them do the work, they make sure that they check on the kids, right, to make sure that they do the work. but it's difficult in a middle class community where parents are working, and in some cases in this region of the United States where parents sometimes have two jobs, work weekends, that they may not be able to do it to the same degree that other communities and in other parents in other communities are able to do so. So that's why we need to take that charge when the students come through the door.
How can other principals can encourage the students and the teachers in their schools or communities?
I think they do. I think I think being an administrator is an interesting job. You're doing a little bit of everything. I think that the difficult thing is remembering that all the wonderful things that are happening here at school, our students know about it, our staff knows about it, but we have to remember that we need to let the community know about it. And I think that's maybe the piece where sometimes we get caught up on the day-to-day and may not remember to take advantage of the opportunities that organizations like yours provides schools.
What would you like to tell your students and the faculty staff about this honor?
That this is a great opportunity they've provided the school by letting me know about all the good things that they're doing. That it is because of their work, their commitment, that we're able to highlight our school to the public, to San Jose in general, and to keep doing it.
So what do you think about the local community heroes, what it has done, the community service in last couple of years that you have known?
I think it's been very helpful for us. Every time that you put a story on your paper about Mount Pleasant, I think it helps change the perception of what an Eastside school is and does. A lot of people don't have high school age children, don't know who we are, don't know what we do. They just know Mount Pleasant High School, and you're putting a face to an institution. So the names of the students, the faces of our students, the faces of our staff, and that is extremely valuable.
Ms. Martha Guerrero, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And Local Community Hero Publication, thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.